What is going on, nerds? Today I'm playing an insane deck that wins with no cards remaining. Steelix Orthworm. Radiant Steelix has an attack that for 2 mana and colorless to 60, then discards cards from the top of my deck until I only have 1, doing 30 more for each energy I discard in this way. This helps Orthworm, which for a metal and 2 colorless is 90, or if I have 3 or fewer cards in the deck, 240, which is a lot of damage. Now this deck seems like I deck out a few turns after, but it doesn't because I play 4 Super Odd, which shuffle Pokemon energy back. And then with those energy, I attach them with Metang, which looks at top 4 cards in my deck and attaches any metal I find there to my Pokemon. So I can continue to power up my Orthworm and my Steelix. Additionally, I'll play Pidgeot V, which I can Super Odd in, just in case I need to keep my deck infinite at some point. To power stuff up, I play Arven, which can search out TM Evolution, as well as Buddy-Buddy Poffin, to get down double Beldum, and evolve them both to Metangs. Before rotation, I played Magnezone, but that was a stage 2, so it was much harder to use. I also play 4 Adaman, which if you discard 2 metal from your hand, which I'm going to have with 22 energy, I can just search for any 2 cards, which is super powerful to get whatever I need. Other tools I play are Hero's Cape, just to increase my HP. It's really helpful to have early game when I want to not be knocked out. And Forest Steel Stone because I happen to play Pidgeot V, so it can be nice to attach to that. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward list. Let's get into a match. Alright, I'm going second, and this looks like a pretty good start overall. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Could definitely work for me. If I can find just a little bit more. Pokestop helps. That can help me find a little more I was talking about. Ooh, he loses Radiant Greninja. And he starts with Kyogre, which I feel like is a bad starter for him. Since it's hard for him to get out of the active. So he can't Chiantao to get cards immediately, which is really nice. Unless he finds a switch or something. Catch Kyogre, okay. And I'm assuming he passes. So I'm going to Poffin to thin out Beldums. Oh, another Arven, yes. Poffin to thin out Beldums. And then I'll Pokestop. Just to get items for our Arven. That's not items. Arven. For Team Evolution. And let me make sure Steelix is not prized. Steelix is not prized, so I can't get a Nest Ball over a Heavy Ball. That's alright. That makes sense. Is evolution the correct TM? Because actually, if I don't TM evolve, I can just start manually evolving my Metangs, but I don't think that's worth it because I only get 1 Metang at that point. Reason it might make sense is so I can punch and draw for cards, which I don't hate doing. No, I'll just get Nest Ball on TM Evo. Nest Ball or Steelix. Attach. And I will evolution. Awesome. Get some setup. That's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Alrighty. So, now what am I going to do? I feel like I could punch and draw next turn and get set up. Can Pokestop, try to find more setup that way as well. Arven can get me set up. I have a lot of ways to get more set up, which is good. Arita. That's a little bit scary. Can definitely help him get set up. But it shouldn't be awful when he doesn't have much set up already. When he seems to have barely anything right now. So Rita might not do too much. Just get Mercandy Excalibur. Let's see if he can attack the Kyogre. It's possible. It seems unlikely, but it is possible. It looks like an attack the Kyogre is incoming. As long as he has an energy art in hand, considering he just found a superior. That's tough. He got lucky off that Pokestop. I think I'm going to have to knock out the Kyogre here. Yeah, I think that's important to do. Superior. Okay. The good thing is his setup overall is kind of weak. And he had to get rid of Superior, which just makes it even weaker. Super cold. Okay. Super cold. I need some good luck off Pokestop. I need to just trust that Pokestop gets me what I need. He might snipe Steelix, actually. I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to snipe my Steelix. Which is not ideal. He might snipe Metang as well. Metang, okay. Chances are I can't knock him out here. And again, it's power up again. So I gotta find a Manaphy. That's what I gotta find. I gotta find my Manaphy. Which I can't easily find, but still gotta find it. That's bad discards. Arven. Nest Ball. That can get the Manaphy. I'll get a Hero's Cape to buff up my active as well. Yeah. Nest Ball for Manaphy. Question is, do I want to power up Crunch Time Rush instead of Punch and Draw? It's a tough choice of whether Punch and Draw or Crunch Time Rush is correct to power up. I think I'm going to try and Crunch Time Rush, though. Punch and Draw is correct, actually. Because, I mean, taking a prize isn't that important if I'm not set up. So I definitely need to get set up before I just go for prizes. So Punch and Draw is more important, especially because he can't knock me out anyway. There we go. That was a good Punch and Draw. That was a very good Punch and Draw. What's good is now he can only really knock me out if he's behind on prizes, because I assume he doesn't play boss. He just plays counter catcher. So that's very good for me. Now, if he... Yeah, he can't gust me. No way. So my Orthworm's just here. He could possibly knock it out if he gets set up enough. But that would require him to find, like, a Chi and Pow and stuff, and retreat. Yes, I think he plays a switch, maybe? It's just interesting. The fact that he started with Kyogre made this so much better for me. Arita. Let's see what he gets off the Arita. Now, if I can find one more Super Rod, this will be even better. Because right now, having one Super Rod, I definitely want to have another. And I think it's kind of worth fighting for getting one. Like Pokestop, Crunch Time, or Punch and Draw. All of that, just to get set up. Feels very important. Ultra Wall, Chi and Pow, and Counter Catcher. Wow. Hey, you got a Bibarel, but that seems like losing a lot of resources for a Bibarel. Nest Ball, okay. Nest Ball gets some stuff. There's the Chi and Pow. I'm going to see if he knocks me out. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but if it does, that's kind of weird. The good thing is if he does, he's attacking with something that he doesn't really want to attack with necessarily. Sizers, okay. Poffin, no! It's just a Bidoof, actually. It's not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse. Okay, Pokestop. That's tough. I guess not that bad, actually. What is he getting back? What Pokemon were in there? He got back Chi and Pow. He got back both. I don't know what the other one that was in there was. He Dynamic Waves. Okay. Just hits me. Which means I can Punch and Draw again. I definitely want to Punch and Draw again, I think. Oh, Super Rod. Maybe I don't Punch and Draw. I think I still Punch and Draw. But first I'm going to Pokestop. Let's see what I get. Oh my gosh, another Super Rod. That makes it questionable whether I Punch and Draw or Crunch Time Rush. Or Retreat and Destructive Finish, actually, not Crunch Time Rush. Definitely don't want to Crunch Time Rush, but if I can get enough energy, I might want to Retreat and Destructive Finish. 1. I can't Retreat and Destructive Finish because I only got 1 energy. So the game decided it for me. I'm punching and drawing. That's okay. I'm fine with that, actually. Okay. So I'm going to get knocked out, and then I'm going to start hitting for big numbers. I think he's out of Gus, which is very important. Wait, Prime Catcher? I thought he'd use Prime Catcher. Has he not used Prime Catcher? Where'd the Prime Catcher go? I could swear it had been used. If it hasn't been used, then he could actually do scary stuff. Totally thought it had been used. Pokestop. Maybe Prime Catcher wasn't used. How did he gust up the Tang earlier, though, if it's not used? Thought that was Prime Catcher. Now I'm confusing myself. Did I start with the bottom? No, I didn't. That's weird. Like Prime Catcher just disappeared. I know. Oh, he sniped it with Kyogre, right? Because I didn't have Manaphy in. He hasn't used Prime Catcher. Never mind. Okay. Now what's he going to do? If he Prime Catchers, it could be worrisome. But also, I'm probably okay for now. Could be a little more worrisome in the future, but for now I'm not as worried. Super cold, okay. Is he just going to attack with... Ooh, it looks like he might want to Prime Catcher and hit with Greninja. Wave Summoning? Interesting. That's not what I expected. He's just attaching water energy. That means I do need to attack here. I need to go ahead and retreat and hit him. Hit him hard, too. I'll Pokestop first. That's a lot of energy. It's okay. I will add him in. I'm going to add him in. I'm going to make sure there's enough energy in deck to do what I need to do. First, I'm going to get Beldum, of course, and a Super Rod. There's 4 energy in deck. I need to hit 2. Okay, that's not easy. I might have to use a Super Rod ahead of time, actually. Just to put more energy in. Maybe. Although I only need to get 1 energy off the Metang. Let's see, there's 13 cards. I need to hit 1 off Metang. Chances are I hit 1 energy, right? Chances are I hit a single energy. No way I don't. No way. Oh, thank goodness. Which means I can retreat, and then I can Destructive Finish. And that guarantees the knockout, actually. I was thinking it should knock out. It might not, but actually it does guarantee it. Retreat, and I'll Destructive Finish. For knockout. And I have 4 rods in hand, which is absolutely insane. 4 super rods. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen myself get that many rods in hand. But that's what this deck does, man. What? 1 card in deck as well. Okay. Took a while, but I'm finally in a great position. Now I just gotta play super aggressively. Okay, so this looks good. I don't know how good it is in reality, but it looks really good. Because I should be able to get ahead on the prize trade pretty soon. Maybe not immediately, but very soon. The prize trade should come in my favor, which is awesome. Apologies for the noise in the background. So it gets those back. Okay, that's fine. Manaphy is so nice here. Just having that on the bench is so helpful. Okay. Concealed? That's fine. He's down 2 Superior and 2 Rod already, which is kind of insane. Catch. Does he have Prime Catcher? He does have Prime Catcher. He needs Cancel and Cologne as well. Which is not unlikely. Yeah, he does a Cancel and Cologne. Okay, that's fine. Superior. Okay. What's good is I knock out his Radiant Greninja here. And so he likely can't be sniping again. But maybe he can. I don't know for sure. If only that Beldum could have evolved a little earlier. But it didn't. I didn't quite have the evolution available. So it looks like he's probably going to Shuriken, knock out Manaphy and Beldum. I don't know for sure, though. Because he has used Cologne, right? Has he used Cologne? He did use Cologne. So yeah, I think Manaphy is going to knock out Beldum and Manaphy. Or not, or Greninja's going to knock out Beldum and Manaphy. Now who does he hit? He might hit Orthworm. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I thought. So now I bring up Orthworm. I'm going to start hitting pretty hard with it. And I'm going to make sure I get Manaphy available. Just to prevent... Actually, I have Metang in hand. Could try to get Beldum available. I can actually Super Rod in a Beldum. Yeah, that makes sense. Super Rod in Beldum. Energy. Yeah. I can Nest Ball for the Beldum. Could get a Manaphy over a Beldum. No, he's out of Gust, so I'll get the Manaphy over the Beldum. Manaphy, energy. Nest Ball for Manaphy. I'll Super Rod in more energy. could get the Pidgeot, but I don't need it yet, so I'll just get energy. Energy, I think. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Metal Maker. 1, 2, 3. I'll just get 2, actually. No, I can get 3. I could get all 4, but I think I'm just going to get 3 right for now. I think that's fine, because then I can draw into an energy and it'll be nice. And then I'll Crunch Time Rush for knockout. I'm realizing I actually probably messed up that sequencing slightly, but it's okay. Because I wanted to be able to guarantee I get Orthworm next turn, and doing that doesn't necessarily guarantee it. I should have super rotted in, had one of the cards be an Orthworm, and then thinned out everything so I draw Orthworm next turn. It's kind of weird sequencing, but that would have been more correct. Thankfully, I think I can just knock out Steelix, so it doesn't really matter. He does attack with Kyogre. That messes up my prize trade slightly. If he powers it up. Does he power it up? I don't know if he can. It looks like he can. So then he goes down to 2. I knock it out. Yeah, this prize trade might be off. Barely, but yes, it might be off. That's tough. I don't know if he got his PR off Iono. I did off Arita. I didn't actually see. I think he did, but I don't know for sure. No, he didn't. Apparently it's prized or something. Or he's only playing 3, but I assume it's prized. Now he has to get rid of energy. Oh my gosh. It's very possible I win this now. Just knocks me out, okay? And now I get to knock him out. With Orthworm. I think, yeah, Orthworm. Attach. Super Rod in. Do I just get 3 energy? Because I can always attack with Radiant Steelix as if it's an Orthworm. I think I just get 3 energy. I only need to attach 1. I can just leave the rest in. And then I'll Crunch Time Rush for knockout. Crunch Time Rush! This is so close. Maybe his superior is still prized. If so, I might just win on the spot. If it's still prized, I just think I win. But I don't know if it's still prized. If he pulled it out of the prizes, he might win here. No! Okay. It's not over yet. Well, it goes back to hand, doesn't it? So maybe it is over. Okay. Is it over? It might be. Is it over? Can't tell. Because 3 energy, it is enough for him to knock me out with Chien-Pao. So if, I think it might be over. We'll see. Okay, he hits me. Hits me hard, too. Tough that the energy goes back to hand. If it didn't, this could be a very different situation. Alrighty. This was close, man. This game makes some close matchups. Pretty cool. Let's see. Super Rod in. Orthworm, Metal, I guess. And Nest Ball for the Orthworm. So I have to hit 3 metal as a thing. Which is kind of tough. Nest Ball. The Orthworm. Yep. Attach. Instead I have to hit 3, I have to leave them all in there. Destructive finish for knockout. Okay. That was such a close game. But it looks like it's finally over. Wow. GG. Yeah, this deck makes some close matchups. Whew. The hardest loss with this deck that I didn't mention at the beginning is Energy Recycler rotated, which makes it a lot harder to play this deck. Nevertheless, it's still pretty good and it's still pretty fun. So he knocks me out. That's game, but I almost won. If he had not pulled Superior and Energy Retrieval out of the prizes, I would have won that, which is crazy. So close. I enjoyed that. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to watch a video on screen. I think you'll enjoy it. It's another really fun road deck. I'll see ya.